The Dasklip Pass is a very special one, much loved by pass hunters, nature lovers and the gliding fraternity. It rises up from the wheat and canola plains of the Swartland, just north of Porterville, through a series of tight bends, steep gradients and two severe hairpins to summit at 700 meters above sea level at the top of the Grootwinterberg mountain range. The pass was tarred a few years ago, taking away some of the excitement, but the benefits are a much safer pass with considerable savings in road maintenance. Near the summit, on the left-hand side of the road, you will see the hang glider and paraglider steel launch ramp, where the men in the sky go airborne for hours, soaring in the updraft of the mountain range. At the summit point of 700 meters, there is a gravel road which leads off to the left. This is the road that leads down to an area known as Beaverlack. It offers camping and self-catering cottages in a pristine mountain environment. The start of the pass is obvious, well signposted, and of course it is tarred. Porterville is a picturesque town on the slopes of the beautiful Olifants River Mountains at the foot of the Voorberg. It was established in 1863 after Frederick John Owen, one of the original 1820 settlers, subdivided his farm Pomona into plots, naming the town after the then popular Attorney General of the Cape, Sir William Porter. The ascent starts fairly gently at first as the road winds its way up the foothills through some dense bluegum stands. At first the gradient varies between 1 in 15 and 1 in 10 as the road meanders north-northwest and soon arrives at the first major hairpin bend where the gradient suddenly increases to 1 in 6. Here the direction also changes into the south, and the road remains on this heading for several kilometers as it ducks in and out of the ravines and clings to the western side of the mountain. It's a fairly narrow road, and the safety barriers consist of the odd large stone to warn you of the steep drop-offs to the right. Warning poles, which are purely visual, run for most of the way up the pass and are equipped with reflective tape, but they will be of no value in terms of preventing a roll down. There are also no barrier lines, so proceed with caution. Although traffic volumes are generally fairly light, the pass is used by some heavy farming vehicles as there are several active farms at the top of the mountain. The views towards the west are simply magnificent as the altitude gain is also rapid, not unlike the takeoff in an aircraft. The wheat and canola fields of the Swartland spread out on the valley floor below like a colourful quilt. After approximately 3.5 kilometers, the road twists through the second hairpin of approximately 170 degrees and the direction is once more into the north. There are some very sharp bends on this final section, so you are advised to keep your speed slow. Just after the road starts leveling off, you will see the glider launch ramp on the left, and there is space here to stop and have a look. If you have the stomach for it, take a walk onto the steel structure which has a floor made of diamond mesh and imagine jumping off the ramp with a paraglider. It's no wonder this spot is so popular with the gliding fraternity as it has exceptional beauty. To the right one can see as far as the Pikkenierskloof Pass, and ahead one can see the mountains all the way to Piketberg. The summit is reached just a few hundred meters further as the road curls around the neck and heads eastwards, where an intersection invites you to go left to Beaverlack. Shortly after this intersection, the tar gives way to gravel and the road heads south following the spine of the mountain for about 10 kilometers through a small local settlement. It terminates at the offices of Cape Nature's Grootwinterberg Wilderness Reserve, where you can get a permit to hike or mountain bike in the most pristine mountainous surroundings of fynbos, rivers and waterfalls. If you're up to a good hike, we recommend a visit to the amazing 24 Riviere with its waterfall known as Die Hel, with a huge dark pool and vertical cliffs, a sight you will never forget.